Good morning, Facebook. Hello, Facebook. Wednesday, January 20th. It's the morning, about 8:30 if you're catching this live. If it's on the replay, actually, if you're watching live, just drop a comment, hashtag live. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. Replays are seen on YouTube. And of course, here on Facebook, too, you can watch the replay. But we go live on Facebook. We'll be doing our Wine Time Live later this afternoon, where Jamie and I talk about our adventures to vineyards. It's not so much about the wine. That's going to be happening later. We had to skip last week. Been super busy here lately. So, not sure what that noise is. I don't know. I guess Jamie's making something. Sounds like the blender's going. She had some stuff lined out to bake. Some things this morning, so she had some coconut milk out and a recipe out on the counter, so I guess she's going to be baking something. All right, so we're going to be running a contest here. I'm going to talk about a little bit about that. We're going to launch this contest any day now. We have a busy week coming up. We're leading a group tour up in the Finger Lakes this weekend. Jamie and I are leaving Thursday to get there a day early. We're staying in Watkins Glen. The whole group meets us on Friday night, opening reception in our hospitality suite. We have Mackenzie Spirits coming down, or the people from Brian from Finger Lakes Distilling is coming. Brian from Finger Lakes Distilling. Shannon's coming from Silver Thread Winery. Got a lot of food. Then we do 2 days of touring. We have a nice limo bus, and we're going to be taking our group around to some amazing vineyards up there, some of our favorite vineyards up in the Finger Lakes. And let's see. So that trip was sold out pretty quickly, where a lot of people are still asking, well, can I go? Can I go? Or I missed it? Or when's your next one? When's your next one? So the next one is going to be in March 19th through the 21st. March 19th through the 21st. That is going to be Keuka Lake. This time we're doing Seneca Lake. The next trip is going to be Keuka Lake. Probably end up staying in Watkins Glen again. The hotel there is amazing. The Harborview Hotel, 4-star, 4-diamond property. AAA 4-diamond property right on the water. And Lisa, the coordinator there, the sales manager, is doing an amazing job for us. And Keuka Lake is only the lake right over. It's only a couple minutes away from Seneca Lake. So I think that's probably what we're going to do, is probably stay again there and then head off. So they're willing to accommodate us and bend over backwards for us, and they appreciate our business. So that's the story with that. So if you're interested in going to the Finger Lakes with us in March 19th through the 21st, as long as it's, of course, safe to travel and things like that, we'll be going. So that's happening. We have put new dates on our Italy trip. Our new dates to our Italy trip are happening. Italy's happening this November. Fingers crossed if they let us in, or if we can get back in. Hopefully things will be moving quickly on travel recovery here is what we're hoping, and we're hoping to get to Italy by November. Our Italy trips are amazing. It's 9 days. About $5,000 a person, includes everything but your flights. We take care of everything on the ground. It's an amazing value. Other companies are out there doing the same type style trips for $7,500, $8,500. I even seen them as high as $10,000. So our Italy trips, and the reason we can do them so price effective is because we have personal relationships with all the vineyards there and everybody there, and we don't use all these layered booking agents to do everything for us. We actually, when I book a vineyard, I actually message the vineyard owner. I text message the vineyard owner and say, hey, we're coming November 9th, tasting for 24 people. And of course, they know us because we serve all their wine here, and we've met them many times, and we've been to their properties. So we kind of cut out all those in the middle layers. When we first started doing this, quick story before I talk about the contest, because this contest is going to be great. It's going to be a quick contest. It's based around the Super Bowl, so I'll talk about that in just a moment here, so bear with me. Good morning, everybody who's tuning in. Hi, William, Bill. Bill, how's it going? Diane, Joe, how's it going? Mary, I can't see who else is on. A bunch more people are on. So when we first started doing our trips to Italy and Spain, we had a partner here, and she would take care of all of the logistics, but she would then contact basically a tour operator there, another tour operator. So we had a tour operator here, a tour operator there, or an agent here, a tour operator there, and this tour operator would try to call and try to steer us in the directions of the places that they got the most commission. And I had a list of 12 wineries. There's 12 wineries want to go. They'd get back to us 3 months later, and it'd be only 6 of the 12 wineries on the list. I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm scrambling to start doing business with 6 new wineries, and some of these wineries just weren't personable. Some of them were amazing, like the Bertani estate, which helped us, which that's the estate I cooked in Italy, in northern Italy. So let's see. So we had all these layers of people that were getting paid to do this. And at the end of the day, Jamie and I barely covered our cost of our trip when everybody else was making a lot of money on us. And I said, these are my contacts to begin with. These are totally my contacts to begin with. Everything is Jamie, if you're listening, if you can just turn that down a little bit. I think there's some feedback coming up here. I can definitely hear. So Jamie's in the kitchen baking. So let's see. We know all the people in Italy. We've been there. We know the vineyard owners. So for us to go direct, we got great deals, better deals, because they weren't booking through people they didn't know, and some of the vineyards didn't even know that we were coming. Like I had to really fight, hey, because they would book through the hospitality division, and I just go straight to the owner now, right to the owners, and then they'll tell me, hey, Marcus, so-and-so takes care of it here. I'll make the introduction for you, and we'll make sure we take great care of you. And that's how it works now. So we get these amazing deals, which is why we don't need to charge $7,500 to do all this. And those other, there were great trips that we were doing, but these are just as equally awesome trips with a much more personal touch. But the biggest thing that Jamie and I are finding out of doing these trips ourselves, the biggest thing is we don't have to answer anybody else for a budget. So we're planning this trip to the Finger Lakes, and Jamie and I are just like, you know what, we need to spend money on this, you spend it. We need to spend money on this, spend it. Before it's like, okay, we need this to do this. And so how much? And the person would say, how much is that? Can you get away with spending €150 on that? And I'm like, well, I can try to spend only €150. Now it's just Jamie and I are like, you know what? We're in charge of it, and we just spend the money as we see fit to make everybody happy. And it's really a much better compromise. However, we can't get to Italy, so we're going to the Finger Lakes. So that's the story with that. All right, we are closed today. It's Wednesday. Back open tomorrow. Our weekly special this week is tuna, $9.99 tuna. We sold an insane amount of tuna on Monday night. I starting the week with 40 pounds of tuna. So I don't know if that's going to be enough, 40 pounds of tuna. We might have to get another shipment of tuna in. So with that being said, tomorrow night we will open back up. You can get that special again. And tomorrow night is $9.99 burger night. And so that's pretty cool on that. Now, our contest. New Year's Eve, we did this great contest on, New Year's Eve, we did a great deal on this to-go box. We did this to-go box that was a party box, and we sold out. I was originally going to sell 25, then we doubled it, and then we increased it more on top of that. And then we were at a point where we had to turn people away because I didn't have enough smoked salmon packages. I didn't have enough bagels. Because it was dinner and breakfast. I didn't have enough products. I was scrambling for more bottles of Prosecco, and I just didn't imagine we'd sell that many. So we're gearing up for Super Bowl Sunday now. So the Super Bowl Sunday box will be announced by the end of the week, what's in it and the price. We're going to do a contest to give away a Super Bowl box. We're actually going to give away a Super Bowl box this year. First time ever we're doing a Super Bowl box. Our New Year's Eve Super Bowl box was insanely successful. So we're going to do a contest. We'll have it posted. We'll have it posted very soon, what's in the box. And we'll have the contest posted. And the contest will have to do with you liking and sharing and getting likes on our contest post for the Super Bowl box. So that's going to be the story on that. It's going to be more than our New Year's Eve boxes. It's going to serve more people. We're going to put some of our Italian pizzas in there that you bake at home. They're already baked. You just pop in your oven, 10 more minutes. You have the most amazing pizza. We're going to put pulled pork sandwiches in there. We're going to do, of course, local charcuterie, local cheese. We'll do a bunch of different things in there that are just going to be totally, totally amazing. And it's probably going to be for about 6 people, so 6 people total. You can, whether it's 8 or 5 you have, there'll be enough food in there for at least 6 people. So we're working on that. We'll put a price tag on that. And what we'll do on that is we'll tally everything up total. And if the total comes to like $250, we'll probably sell it for like $215 or something. We'll give some kind of a discount as instead of you buying everything separate, you get a discount for the whole box. That's what we did for New Year's, and it was a huge success. So if you want to win a Super Bowl box, just throw up a comment right now, Super Bowl, if that sounds good. And this is not the I'm not announcing the contest right now. I'm going to announce the official contest here in another day or so. Once the box is priced out and once we get that working. That's one of the things we're working on today, along with a few other things. The Airbnb. The Airbnb is going quite well. We are, if you've been following us on the Airbnb, we are booked up like the next 3-4 weekends, which is fantastic. Even some midweeks are starting to fill in now. And we got some inquiries for the summertime. But we're still doing a lot of construction here and there. You know, we're just adding things on. You know, you don't realize painting, things like that. Final touches, you stay there, you spend the night there, and you figure out what else it needs, you know, new shower head, things like that. Plus just all, you know, bed sheets and all that kind of stuff. It's a bit of work, so we've been busy doing that lately. So all right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And again, we're closed today. $9.99 special this week is our seared tuna, our seared albacore tuna. It's not ahi tuna. People say, oh, you're ahi. It is albacore tuna. There's about 48 different species of tuna, about 50 different species of tuna. Albacore is a species. There's a couple different albacores. We get the Pacific Northwest albacore. It is a line caught, small 25-pound fish, old enough to reproduce, but not old enough to bioconcentrate all the harmful mercuries. It is literally the safest tuna on the market. Hands down, you will not find a safer tuna out there. Tuna is known to have mercury contamination. It's just what happens. Other fish, there's a lot of other fish out there too, like orange roughy is another fish that has a lot of mercury contamination. You don't really see orange roughy anymore. Orange roughy used to be very, very popular in the 70s and 80s. Not that popular anymore. So there are other certain species that have mercury contamination as well. Tuna is probably the most predominant because a lot of people eat the most tuna. Canned tuna fish for tuna fish salad being the #1 way people eat tuna globally. So that's it, folks. Got to get out of here. And Bill dropped a comment, Super Bowl. Yep. So hopefully the Buffalo Bills will make it and win. Hopefully. That would be awesome for New York. To have a Super Bowl team, a Super Bowl winner, especially Buffalo. I think they deserve it after all these many years and these many appearances there in the Super Bowl. So it'd be nice. And of course, our son Justin goes to college at Canisius, which is in Buffalo, and he'll be back. That's his first weekend back at school. So he'll be back there for Super Bowl weekend. So if anybody is asking about Justin, Justin had his ACL torn, full tear, had surgery 2-3 weeks ago. He's walking on it, no crutches. I think he had crutches like day one. He got the brace adjusted so he can do a 90 degree bends with his knee. He's doing physical therapy, and he hopes to be back on the mound throwing something by May, by his birthday. He'll miss his freshman season at Canisius. He in the fall time he finished very, very well, up in the top 5 or 6 in pitchers. The 27 team roster for pitchers as a freshman. He was up there in strikeouts and very low ERA, so he did very, very well. So he has to redshirt this year, and he'll have 4 more seasons ahead of him up in Canisius. That's the Division I baseball. And the cool thing is they play a lot of games down in the area down here. So they play Manhattan, which plays at Dutchess. Marist is in the MAC. He's in the MAC conference. So there's several schools down in the area here in Jersey that they'll be playing Quinnipiac. So we'll be able to catch a lot of games when he's actually playing the following season. And they also, because they're Division I They also get to travel like Penn State, and they were supposed to go to Oregon this year in the spring. They had to cancel that because of COVID. They usually do like their spring break is a tour of the West Coast. They don't play a lot of big teams there. And one of the things that attracted Justin to the school was they played a lot of big teams, a lot of good competition. So Justin's very competitive, and he likes that. So they play a lot of big schools, Kansas and Ohio. So he really likes the aspect of the hard schedule. That's it, folks. Got to get going. And I'm gonna go see what Jamie's baking in the kitchen right now. Talk to everybody later. Have a great, amazing day, and see you soon.